What's up, kids? Chris here. Happy Monday. Like, for real, happy Monday. So glad it's Monday. So glad to be getting back to work. Sometimes, as much as I love my free time on the weekends, looking forward to getting something going, get a little bored. I want to work, but I make myself not work. You know that. All right, so let's talk about what we choose on Mondays. This is how I run my Monday, and how I run my Monday is extremely deliberate because I really want to have good, solid weeks. So we can do Q&A on this about anything in your agency, obviously, but I really want to talk about priorities and motivation, really that mindset stuff. This is how I do Mondays, and it makes a huge difference in how much freedom and how much we get done the rest of the week. So for me, Mondays is all about the first hour. It's kind of the first day of the week, but also the first hour of a Monday really sets the pace for the Monday. And there's a couple things that I really try to make sure that we get done. Sorry, it's kind of shaky in here. I've been to breakfast with one of my kids who's in college this morning, so it's great to see him. But I'm in the car, obviously. So the first things for me on a Monday morning, absolutely every time, is the first hour. Okay, so I mean, like, the first hour from my alarm clock goes off. What's up, Chris? Good to see you. So make sure, number one, that the alarm clock goes off and that you actually get up when you're supposed to on a Monday. What you do on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, honestly, for some reason is less important. It's more important about that Monday. So the alarm clock goes off. You got 1 hour to get stuff done. I want to go all the way from getting out of bed on a Monday morning within an hour, 60 minutes, all the way to 2 completed work tasks. I know that might sound silly, like, why 2? I'll tell you. So first up, gotta get out of bed on Monday. You gotta set the alarm clock. You gotta just simply make that choice, right? You've had a good weekend. You've chilled out. You've slowed everything down. Gotta crush it. Okay. Then you gotta move on to, I just got a text from one of my kids. They just got a job. How fun is that? Congrats to them. So then you gotta move on to, good Monday already, right? Jump out of bed, get yourself ready, shower, brush your teeth, grab a smoothie, whatever. Make sure all that stuff is lined up though, and that you're really able to get like smoothie, breakfast, all that stuff done. Like, get your clothes laid out on Sunday night. Go ahead and get the smoothie set up. Go and get your breakfast, whatever it is, get it set up so you can roll through that. So for me, it's jump out of bed, be diligent about that. Sometimes I work on Mondays, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Sometimes it's a Tuesday, Thursday schedule. Right now I'm on a Tuesday, Thursday in the morning schedule. And so I'm working out in the afternoon on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But whatever. Make sure you jump out of bed, get the stuff done, get everything lined up in the kitchen, in the bathroom, wherever you're dressing, your closet, get everything lined up so you can streamline that entire process. Like, the whole thing is motivation, momentum that carries you through, right? So then I knock that out. I take Blue out. Blue's my dog. Y'all seen him on different videos. And we head out and we definitely jump on the walk. We go to the park. Kelton definitely didn't do it this morning. I know, right, dude? It's okay. It's okay. It is still Monday morning. You can still flip the switch right now. So it's okay. I've been there. I struggle with it too. Once we get out of bed, everything ready, all that's laid out. So I'm streamlining through it. Blue and I go to the park. We take a walk around the park. That takes about 20 minutes. And then I've had my smoothie while we're doing that. And so I'm about 40 minutes into my hour at this point. Okay. So the first 20 minutes getting out of bed. Then I'm jumping in. What's up, William? Grab the smoothie, go out with Blue. Then off to the 2 first tasks of the day. Okay. I do 2 tasks within the first 20 minutes of work. So at this point, I'm 40 minutes in, starting my 2 tasks of work. Now, I might not be 100% ready to jump in like full on at my studio or whatever, ready to rock and roll. I have to be everything. I just want to make sure I pull up my phone, grab 2 tasks, and typically those tasks are things I don't want to do. All right. So usually it's some sort of, I know you think I'd love prospecting and sales, but I don't. It's still work and a commitment that I have to keep up with. So for me, prospecting and sales is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go after 2 things. I'm going to reach out to someone on my prospecting list, shoot them a quick message, check in, say, hey, how you doing? Would love to move this thing forward, whatever we're working on. One thing of prospecting, and then reaching out to one person for a sales type opportunity. Hey, let's jump on a call, or hey, we haven't talked in a few months. Let's circle back and see if we can help. Whatever it is in our market. All right, you got your own market, you do your thing. But you get the point. I'm doing 2 things that are hard. If your hard thing is getting up and getting in motion with team or with staff or getting things delegated out, then absolutely that first 20 minutes of your Monday should be a delegation phone call. All right. I do that often on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. The first thing in my day is a delegation call because I know I want to make sure I'm with my team and that we're pushing things forward. And if that's a struggle for you, I would definitely do that on a Monday for you, right? So scheduling, what's up, Chris? I don't do either, LOL. Yeah, I know, right? So definitely if delegation is a struggle for you, and you're working on building that team and working on getting things in motion from a delegation, task management, priority standpoint, then do that work on a Monday morning. So have that scheduled time. Go ahead and schedule it with your team. If they're overseas, if they're in the same country you're in, wherever they are for you, schedule that time for the moment you know you're going to be finishing the last little bit of that first hour. So you can go ahead and schedule and delegate a few key things. Doing that motion gets things moving, and that is the important part of this, right? The point is to have momentum and speed going into your week. Hang on. Hey, Blue, be quiet, buddy. Come here. There's Blue. I'm pulling in the driveway here. Sorry, there's the paddleboard. Y'all seen that? Come here, bud. And he thinks I'm supposed to be getting out of the car and saying, hey, buddy. Hey. All right. So, anyway, making sure that your Monday morning is within 60 minutes, 1 hour, through waking up, getting yourself up and going, being efficient about that process, and getting to 2 work tasks, the 2 that you want to do least. The point of all that is a couple things. One, it goes ahead and it emotionally forces you into the mode of working, right? You're working ahead, you're pushing ahead, you're getting the things done that you know you need to get done. You've got your priorities structured and you're executing, all right? That bit of execution puts you in a state of mind where you can start crushing it for the week, right? You can start moving forward the rest of your Monday and the rest of your week. You've got success under your belt. You're already moving. And that mindset shift is super, super important, right? So moving forward in that Monday morning, first hour, getting to those personal things that need to get done, going for the walk, getting breakfast, getting yourself up and ready, dressed. None of this sitting around your PJs while you're trying to get work done on a Monday. It just doesn't work. Move, and then get 2 key tasks done. That's sales and prospecting. If it's delegating, task management, whatever it is, get 2 key things done really in rapid fire and get that momentum going. So early on a Monday, you've had success. You know you can do this, right? And looking back from a Tuesday and a Wednesday and a Thursday and a Friday I crushed it on Monday morning. I got this. It really gives you some speed, right? And then the second thing there is getting your priorities straightened out so early on a Monday. Now you're really leaning in and you've all of a sudden got your ability to say, hey, prospecting is the thing I hate doing the most, or sales or delegation or whatever. And I've already done it. I've already made a headway there. I've already pushed forward. I've already gotten that flywheel moving, that momentum. You know, when your car breaks down and it's like super stuck and you're like sitting on this flat road and you have to be moving that car forward. But that first couple of feet, you and your buddies are sitting there trying to shove this car. You got your hands on the trunk. You're just pushing. But once you kind of get it rolling, it works. Monday mornings, that first hour is all about pushing that car forward. It's about getting that momentum going, getting a little progress, and then all of a sudden it starts carrying itself. Kelton, should be we worried about waking up early? When I was working full time, I would wake up at 4 a.m., but now I struggle so much with that. Should I push to wake up at 4 again, do you think? Kelton, I rolled out of bed at 7:15 this morning. Does that answer your question? No. When are you best, Kelton, right? So wake up when you're best. I'm a morning person in the sense that I love a good morning run, or I love getting to the park before it gets hot with Blue. That's nice. But I really don't like the mornings. I prefer to go to bed late and wake up late. So what? Don't judge it, right? Where are you best? So if you're better at working a little later in the day or later in the morning, then make that when your morning starts. But the bottom line is, on a Monday, whenever it's right for you to wake up when the alarm goes off and crush it. Just get up and get after it. One other pro tip there that really helps me is having some sort of structure around the starting time of work. So that's why this whole delegation task management thing, if that's what you struggle with, doing that early on a Monday, like you get up, get yourself ready, and those first 2 tasks you're gonna do within that first 60 minutes of being awake, having someone else who's kind of relying on you, like a team member who's there and like, hey, they're gonna be on the call on Zoom, ready to rock right at that time. That's really, really helpful, because it just kind of puts some accountability in there. It's like having a buddy at the gym, you know, you have a friend who's waiting for you at the gym. You know they're gonna be there at 8 o'clock or whatever, 6 o'clock, whenever it's right for you, and you have to get up, right? So pro tip there is put some structure around you, where someone else is relying on you to show up at that moment. That really kind of helps keep that commitment, just in case, because we're all a little weak, right? We do this better in community, and And even though we want to be super awesome, strong on our own, it is nice to have some structure and some accountability around that. So anyway, hope that helps. Kelton, absolutely don't stress about the waking up at 4 a.m. thing. If that's your thing and that's when you're best, do it, man. If it's not, don't worry about it. Any other questions? Motivation is super key. The reason this sets me up for success on a Friday, and I think this is important, that's why I mentioned the word Friday in the title. I try to be specific about that, is because crushing it on a Monday morning gives me so much momentum and so much focus and structure for the rest of the week that I'm able to typically take Fridays off, like almost completely off. So motivation and momentum on a Monday gets a lot done, right? I don't want to get to Friday afternoon or Friday morning and feel like, oh my gosh, I really don't want to work today. I was supposed to take it off and hang out with my kids, but I didn't get stuff done on Monday and Tuesday, and now things are behind. I don't want that in my head. I got to get in there and hammer it. I really want to know, and this might sound extreme, but this is the way it works. Once you get your processes and team figured out and your profits dialed in, I really want to know that by end of day Tuesday, right? End of day Tuesday. Rock, what's up? I get your question in just a second. End of day Tuesday, I want to know that I have a successful week behind me. By the end of day Tuesday, I want a strong week done. All right. I'm very focused. In our mastermind, we actually talk about that. We structure our weeks. We structure a quarter like a year. So you take the average quarter, first, second, third quarter of the year, and you divide that out by 12 weeks. That's the 12 months of a year. So we make a quarter a year, a very short year, right? But we have 12 weeks to work in that quarter. Each quarter is like a month. So I want to get as much done in Monday or Tuesday as a typical week that I used to get stuff done. I want to crush it that fast, that diligently with teams and processes. I just want to go, go, go. So by the end of Tuesday, we're really rocking it. You can do the same exact thing. That way, when I'm rolling into Wednesday and Thursday, I teach a lot on Thursdays for our mastermind. Wednesdays, I usually take off most of the day, and Friday, I take off the day. But by the time I get done with Tuesday, I want to know I can truly chill on Wednesday and reset and refresh so I can be on fire on Thursday. And then I want to be really able to chill out on Friday. Anyway, that's how that works. So Rock, do I prospect every day? Hey Pip, what's up? It's great to see you. You're up early. So by the time, yes. So Rock, do I prospect every day? No. I do some sales on Mondays and Tuesdays. For instance, today we have 3 or 4 client calls in the day. We have 4, I think. I have to ask Kimberly if she walked through my calendar with me on Thursday, but 4 or so sales calls for new clients in the next few days, and 3 or 4 existing client kind of reviews, monthly reviews, in the next today and tomorrow, and then a prospecting block tomorrow morning. I do 2 prospecting blocks a week to answer your question directly, Rock, on Tuesday morning and on Thursday morning. So I will prospect for a very diligent, focused period on both of those mornings. That's how I do it. I used to prospect every day, but now I prospect 2 days a week. I have gone for multiple years at a time not prospecting because we get a lot of referrals. But I found that when I'm actively prospecting, the quality of the leads, the quality of referrals, and the focus of our practice, and how I'm able to focus the lead and the referral that's coming in and steer that very, very intentionally, is really dialed in. And so we're able to really increase the amount and the type of work that we get that's really right for our team, our processes, the profit margins, the systems we have. We definitely tune the prospects and the clientele to fit the work that we like doing and that we're good at doing. So hope that helps, Rock. Any other questions on this before we wrap it up? Totally here, able to help. Bottom line is crush the Monday, get it all done in 60 minutes. So you've got 2 good tasks under your belt, priority tasks that you don't like doing. Get the hard stuff done so you have the guts to move on the rest of the day. Get that all done. Good morning, Tracy. I appreciate it. Okay, I appreciate the part about working when you're best. My challenge is I'm better in the afternoon and evening. And I feel a need to work. Yeah. So you don't have to work 9 to 12. I know. I think that is I guess a Western thing. Cian, love this. That's so great to see you, Cian. Tracy, I think that's just a Western way of thinking. So many other cultures around the world just simply don't think that way. And they're working on, oh, great question, Pip. I'll get to that in just a second. They're working on ways to to really focus their time on the most productive times that they're productive, that their culture's productive, their community, their tribe, whatever, based on agricultural cycles or day and night cycles, all that kind of stuff. And because we as Westerners, I think this happened during the Industrial Revolution. We had electricity, we had the ability to force work times at certain moments. We got really focused on early morning, and then all these gurus started writing books about how you got to do stuff at 5 a.m, whatever. When are you best, right? Tracy, that's the time frame when people are available to meet, and that's when preschool is open, LOL. Then yeah, 9 to 12 might be important. If you got childcare, then absolutely. People are available for me. I used to think it was time oriented. I get people on the phone all different times a day. We work with surgeons in our agency in subspecialties. The important people, the quote unquote important people that you can't get on the phone because they're all so busy and don't have time for anybody, they totally have time for what they want to have time for. Busy people have time for what they want and feel that they have time for, or want and feel they need. So find your people, find their need, and they will have time for you. They really will. I'm going to go back here for just a sec because CN, love this. Okay. How are you prospecting? Good question. I'm prospecting by generating and driving referrals 2 ways. One is referrals. So calling people that are existing clients and people in our own network and asking for referrals in a very structured, scripted way so that we can drive the kind of referrals we get. The other way is being super active in social media. Social media is great, particularly now with COVID. Social media has been better than ever because so many people are home. Like, look at us. We're all hanging out here on social media, right? So prospecting in Facebook groups, prospecting by doing a lot of podcasts, a lot of interviews, a lot of things like that has been really, really helpful and successful for us. We've reached so many people and getting so many leads just from like, oh my gosh, I heard you on a podcast. You know, we want to get in touch and find out what you do. Those warm leads that coming in, just amazing. Let's see, Mr. Ivan here. Want to jump on a call with me after this? Man, wish I could. I have a client call after this for one of our monthly reviews. But dude, reach out and let's schedule something. So if you just reach out to me in a private message, we could drop a calendar link and totally, I think we could get on the call in the next week or so. That'd be awesome. I'd love to hang out. Anyway, yes. Hope that answers your question. Bottom line is get everything done. 60 minutes to crush your Monday. Get up, get moving, get breakfast, make it all streamlined, and then get after the first 2 tasks that you know are priority important tasks that you really don't want to get done. Have the guts, muscle up, and get those 2 tasks done. That sets up a week that's hyper successful in a mindset and priorities. Everything just starts lining up because you're making those choices early on. All good will do, man. Can't wait to see you soon. Tracy, you're saying, do you have any tips for getting warm leads from podcasts or summits? I've been on a ton, not sure how to invite them to follow up. Yes. Okay. So anytime I'm interviewed, Tracy, I really try to do 2 things. One, I go into that interview, well, let me say 3 things. I go into that interview looking for opportunities to add as much value on that interview as possible. I'm not trying to bait anyone. I'm not saying you are. I'm at all. I'm just saying I'm not trying to bait. I'm not trying to sell. I'm not trying to promote a product or service that I do. I am there to answer the questions in that community. So I try to find out from the host, hey, what's really going on and what can I dive into, and really just for whatever it is, 15, 30 minutes, just crush that topic and open up as many opportunities for people as possible to succeed. Second thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to promote the person I'm on the podcast with. So they're hosting me, right? My job is, ironically, it seems like it is not to sell me, but my job is actually to sell them and to promote them and to boost them, their audience, and let their audience know that they're rock stars, that the people they're following are just fantastic. That's what I'm going for. That's my second thing. Third thing I want to do is always give a way for these people to engage, right? So they want to reach out and find out what we do and hear more. That's what I do. And I send most people to this Facebook group right here. I just let them know, hey, the best way to interact with me is right here in this Facebook group because I do live Q&As, I do all this kind of stuff. And then we can build a relationship from there. So you bet, Tracy, that's how we do those 3 things. I know everybody says add value, blah, blah. And anybody who you follow that's doing it and doing it successfully will say that. But it's, I wish I could overemphasize that in some way. You can't give enough away. It's kind of interesting to me, actually. I wish I could study it somehow. But you can't give enough away. You can give and give and give. You could give all of your best content away. Not meaning like, here's the access to my online course or whatever, but you could teach all of that in a live setting like this, like I'm doing right here. And you would still make tons of sales or money or connections or whatever you're after, because people love real, good, honest advice. And there's never going to be enough advice and answers you can give them in any format, on podcasts or Facebook Live or whatever. They're constantly going to come back to you, which is really, really great, because it gives you such an opportunity to get their attention and to give. So just give, give, give. You can give all you want, and you will never, ever, ever run out of giving, and you will never run out of prospecting opportunities. People are amazing. They really are. I am blown away by human nature all the time, by the goodness in human nature. And no matter how much I give, people always want to come back and re-engage with us in so many cool ways, which is super fun. I'm very grateful for that. And I've learned that when I used to try to sell on the front end, it would fall apart. People wouldn't engage the same way. And then once I started taking people's advice and giving, it worked. It seems like I'm self-serving by giving, but the people who tell you that other speakers, coaches, consultants, mastermind leaders, authors, whatever, who say give, 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 it's absolutely true. Totally works. In every market we work in, it works. All right, Rock. Lead magnets could be a good way to give them more value on whatever topic, and in a way that you can grab their email address. Yeah, absolutely. Lead magnets work great, Rock. If y'all go back a couple of days ago in this Facebook Live, you'll see an interview from Chris B. His last name starts with B. Baskin, I think. And it's me and him on an interview. Watch that interview with Chris. He does a fantastic job of giving an enormous amount of value away. He has a couple of really cool lead magnets that are actually super legit, like very valuable. And he does a really great job doing that. Kelton, thanks. Chris Williams really helps. You bet, dude. Well, hey guys, I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. It's been awesome seeing you on a Monday. If you just are starting your Monday and it's already 3 hours past your first hour, it's okay. Set a timer for the next hour. Look at your priorities and crush it. Get that momentum going. Go ahead, do the hard work, get behind that car that's stalled and just push, 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 get some momentum going, and it'll carry you through. That momentum will carry you through the rest of Monday, the rest of Tuesday, Wednesday. It'll move you on. All right, folks, have a fantastic day. I will see you all tomorrow at 10 Central. Bye.